Hi, hello everybody, have a nice week. I know it has been a while since my last pick a card. I have to say I didn't do much lately. I had my semester. This semester of course was only online, and I am officially on semester break right now, even though I do have to do some term papers. But man, those ascension symptoms, right? Do you feel them too? I am drained, really drained, and I have been for more than weeks, maybe like the last couple of months, having to take naps every day, and I don't have much energy right now. And I've got so much stuff planned. You can tell here I do have a new Instagram, Magic Twin Flames and Soulmates, and let's start an Etsy shop. Unfortunately, there's only one reading online you can buy so far. I'm going to put up more, but if you want a personal reading, of course you can contact me via email. And yeah, there's so much stuff, term papers to write and this and that, and working on my own books and texts, and then trying to build up this YouTube channel and stuff. And I don't really do much anything right now because, yeah, as I said, I'm just so drained lately. And Spirit was only like, you just have one job, girl, right now. Just one job. Hold the light. Hold your energy up high. You need it. Your twin flame, he really needs it right now. Don't think about you have to do this and that and that and that and that. Just lay down when you feel like you have to lay down. Just take care of yourself. And yeah, hold the light. So that's basically what I've been doing, just trying to hold the light, going through another ascension. You know, there's just not one ascension, there's one after the other. I did have a very big one last year in summer, and now there's another big one, big shift right now. I can feel it, and it's mentally I'm feeling good, quite good, or rather well, but physically I'm just tired quite a lot. And so sometimes I feel bad about not doing everything I have planned, but again, Spirit is just like, F it, don't don't stress yourself, just take a time out and relax and chill. And I'm really good at chilling, basically, and just do what you have to do for the university, you know, like specific dates when you have to hand in stuff, but otherwise just relax. And so this reading right now is also about just a message from Spirit. If you're going through a hard time right now, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Maybe it's ascension, or maybe you have a close person, like a counterpart, twin flame, whatever, who's going through some stuff right now and you can feel it too. Or it's just, yeah, your own message. And I did pick quite a few decks. Spirit had picked me quite a few decks. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 decks. Wow, I actually wanted to do this rather short. But yeah, let's start. Well, anyway, again, this is my Instagram. It's quite new. I did put some pick cards on there, no videos yet. It's just pictures of pick cards. And in the future, I'm going to do some live videos as well. I'm still struggling whether I want to show my face or not, because I really don't. But I know that these channels tend to be more successful if you do show your face. So there's this inner battle. Do I want to? Yes, no. I don't know yet. But in the future, I do have some live readings planned, and I do have some pick cards, just tiny pick cards on my Instagram, and some private pictures, basically. So if you want to find out more, you can check out the Instagram. And again, I am available for personal readings, basically all kind of questions, and just contact me. Yeah, so I will show you what decks I'm supposed to use. I'm going to use the Angels and Ancestors deck, the Power Animal Oracle cards, the Psychic Tarot, the Gateway cards. I really wanted to take those because I think many of us are going through some kind of transition right now. We've got the Messenger Oracle, the Osho Zen Tarot, the Heart and Soul cards and the Flower of Life cards. So I'm going to shuffle now, and if you don't want to see how I'm shuffling or picking cards, I'm just going to draw some, then you can check out the timestamps below. But otherwise, we're going to start now. There's going to be 3 piles right now. I don't want to do more. I wanted to do just a really quick reading, but then Spirit had to make me choose all those piles, all those parts. This one. Oh, this one's so pretty, isn't it? I like it. So we got 1, 2, 3. Let's do the Osho-san. Okay, got one. Yeah. Okay. That's a nice one. I already saw the one that flew out, and that's too... Okay, wait. Take it. Okay. One pile gets 3. Which one? Okay. So, gotta listen to my instinct right now. Okay, then we do have the gateway cards. Number 1. So tell me how you are. Are you going through transition as well right now? Are you feeling drained? I know we are going through some 10-day portal right now. Yeah, man, I can feel that. And I hope otherwise you're all doing well. The Psychic Tarot, I like this one quite a lot. No, got stand your ground. Yeah, that's what it feels like right now. The energy is right. Going through some stuff going on right now, and yeah, you're gonna see later. I don't want to influence you to which pie to pick. Okay. Guess this one. Look, I hate this when I got my cards upside down. I'm not the most typical Virgo. I'm kind of like a messy Virgo. Strong Aquarius and Uranus in my 6th house. So I've got the planet of chaos in my house of everyday life and organization. But still, the Virgo in me, she doesn't like it when my cards are upside down. So, I really love this deck. This deck of power animals is one of my favorites, I have to say. Okay, what else? Got the messenger. If you do have any reading requests for like pick a cards, you can of course suggest them in the description box. There's some topics I'm not going to do because I'm really trying to keep this a high vibration channel, so there will be no questions or pick a cards for like, does person XYZ get the karma for hurting me? I mean, I could do one like that, but It would rather be, does the person who triggered you and helped you to evolve gets happy too. And I'm not doing any like third party stuff, because I believe if you focus on something like a third party, you keep on manifesting it. And if you want a third party to disappear, you should not focus on it whatsoever. So I would not do any readings. Maybe if somebody would book a personal reading, I would do it, but not like pick a cards. As I said, I'm really trying to keep this a high vibrational channel, and we're not doing any petty stuff like who's jealous of you, because people who want to know who's jealous of you or who's jealous, they're still living like in friction, I mean, you know. Okay. What I mean by that is, oh look, this is interesting. This has like a dot, I never noticed. It's the winter card. What I mean is, if you feel good when people feel bad, like jealous, it means that you still see yourself as maybe above as anybody else. So that's what I mean with low vibrational. This one got 3. Then we have oh, there's quite some cards here. And yeah, this one hits. Oh, this one has got the most cards. 3 of those. Okay. So pile number 3. Pile number 2. And look, I found those cheesy angels. They're kind of cute, but cheesy. I only bought them for like pick a cards, not for preference of decoration. But we have those ones, you know, because this is about, yeah, some kind of hardship. What advice does Spirit have? So it's like, what don't you want to see, listen to, or speak? And we're going to take them like this. Pile number 1 is the I don't want to see anything angel. Pile number 2, I don't want to speak, I don't want to say anything angel. And number 3, I don't want to hear anything angel. Okay, pile 1, 2, and 3. Choose your pile, timestamps are below. And then we're going to start with number 1, the I don't want to see anything angel. Okay, let's see if we can make this work. I'm going to read this card first. Oh, it's pretty, isn't it? And it's called Balance. No, I'm going to look at everything. Okay, this is German, and it means something like taking your time. Oh, look, we got the Lovers. So maybe love, maybe something. Cultivating prosperity. The abundance of the universe is pouring into my life. Spiritual strength and light. Oh, this is some nice card. You've got magic, own your power. Awesome. We've got change is unavoidable. You've got the seer. See beyond your current situation. And we've got this one. What you are today was greatly influenced by your past thoughts and attitudes, and your present thoughts and attitudes are the building block of your tomorrow. Therefore, be mindful and aware of your thoughts. Positive thoughts now will help create a brighter future, because every thought is a seed. If you plant weeds, you can't expect to harvest beautiful flowers. Oh, I like it. Yeah, there's some growth going on, and we got balance. For you to fulfill your potential, to become all that you can be in every moment, you must be in balance. Otherwise, you're resisting life and creating tension. This resistance and tension are needed to a certain extent for anything to expand, grow, and become more. Learn to recognize the resistance rather than letting it run you. Anything you don't like, sense it, feel into it, and the next logical step will present itself. The step will move you in the direction of your potential, your dreams and desires. Take a deep, gentle breath and thank whatever has moved you out of balance. Say to yourself, thank you. Thank you for showing me what I really don't want and reminding me to come back to my balanced place where I will be inspired to create what I do want. I am willing to experience all things, for in doing so I become clear with my highest loving path. Namaste. Okay. The seer. So you are obviously going to some kind of transformation as well. I mean, we do have this card and its change is unavoidable, and what jumps at me is we do have number 6, and we do have the Lovers here, again another number 6, and we've got balance, and number 6 is the number of balance basically, and we've got this snake shedding skin, as you can see, but we've got a skull, and a skull can change, is standing for transformation as well. I did not want to make this to be a love reading, but for some of you it may be like a divine counterpart twin flame situation. I'm saying this not only because we've got the Lovers here, but also we do have this card, and to me we've got the moon, it's like the divine feminine, the feminine energy, and the sun. And we've got death, which is transformation, and the snake stands of course for Kundalini rising, and but also for healing. So there is going to change something within, either if you are in a connection within your connection, or also within yourself, because that has to start always, especially if you are with some kind of divine counterpart, twin flame, or high level soulmate. Either way, because you can only attract to you what is on your inside. So you have to balance first. You have to own your own power. We've got the raven. Magic. Ravens also remind me of death, you know, as an omen. Not in a bad thing at all. You know, death in tarot stands for transformation. It stands that your old life, or your old maybe like thinking patterns, fears can die, so you can start a new life. So it has nothing to do with physical death. Even though I do get a message though for some of you, this ascension may give you new powers, maybe like talking to people on the other side, becoming a medium. That's what I'm picking up right now. Maybe that is something that is going to happen for you. Yeah, creating new powers, shedding old skin. But it's very much about aligning within yourself, and that way, as I said, attracting the other person. You cannot attract a twin flame or divine counterpart, soulmate, whatever, if you are not in your own balance. Not gonna happen, because the other person is only a mirroring to what's happening to yourself. And I am always telling my clients, for example, if you don't take good care of yourself, you're telling the universe, look universe, I'm not worth being somebody's number one. I'm never my own number one. I'm always saying yes to everybody else, and even though I'm totally tired and drained, I still help everybody. I'm not saying don't help people if they really need your help. Of course we help people when they need your help. I'm talking about always saying yes to everything and everyone, even if you know that this is harming yourself. And this way you're telling the universe, look, I'm not worth being treated well because I'm not treating myself good. And then the universe cannot send you somebody to treat you well, because you will always get draw some kind of mirror. And we do have the mirroring here going on in this cards twice. We got it inside the heart, those two faces, and outside. And what I'm seeing here is like there is melting of energies on the inside. Chakras aligning, chakras connecting with your divine counterpart on the inside. And once you are aligned on the inside, you are going to be aligned on the outside as well. If you are in a relationship already, this can mean that if there was not so much harmony, that there is going to be more harmony. If you are balancing yourself, it will affect your relationship. And if there is nobody, this of course can mean that once you go through this, you will attract a special person for you, unless you don't want it. I mean, there are people who don't want to have that kind of life, who want to be alone, and that is okay too. But you will still find that inner, divine, how do you say, balance between the feminine and the masculine. And you see, we do have balance here, and this is very balanced as well. We've got the dark and the light. And I mean, don't mean evil and good by that. I mean, the dark can symbolize doing shadow work, for example. You accepting your own shadows and accepting your own light, seeing everything about you. And I do notice this Leo on his, and he's got a third eye too. You see, there's like a third eye awakening, and we've got the seer here. And the seer, you see, she has her eyes covered, but she's still seeing stuff, you know, so it's more like an intuition. And I was going to say something else. Yeah, the Leo. Leo in astrology is standing about shining, you know, it's connected to the sun. And Leo is talking about being proud, and I'm not talking about being prideful in a negative way, you know, seeing yourself better than others, but seeing your own worth and seeing your own strength. And this is what I'm getting here, becoming somebody you are. I'm sorry, English is not my native language, and I'm missing words right now. It's about finding your own power and your own sense of worth, and kind of integrating it, because you know, it's like on the crown chakra, and the crown chakra is connected to the divine. It's about this divine knowing, like, who am I? And yes, I am a good person. I do have my shadow side, and I do have things that are transforming, but I am able to shed my skin, and I am able to go to the light, even though I'm always going to take this dark side with me. And that doesn't mean like I'm always going to be depressed or something like that, but what I believe is that many spiritual people are born in circumstances or have a kind of life that is rather difficult, and they have to crawl through the darkness in order to find the light. And once they found the light, they can become a light, and then also become a light to shine for others. So this might be something as well that you are going to, and I'm not saying yet necessarily you have to be spiritual teachers, maybe some of you do, but about becoming somebody other people can look up to. And I can't think of the English word right now. Being a role model, an example, not in a way that you are interfering with other people's decisions, but just by being who you are. And I was talking about the sun all the time, and we've got the light here, and the light in tarot is actually the sun card. And that is again about finding your own light, and you will find it within yourself. You will not find it on the outside with anybody else. And I was just talking about, you know, doing your shadow work, facing your fears and facing your old trauma, shedding it, but still taking it with you. And by that I mean you've learned things about yourself. You have overcome some really difficult stuff, and you can use that in order to, as a tool in order to help others, or in order to integrate that into you, and becoming a person that knows, okay, I am brave because I had to be brave in the past, and I have been through some stuff, but it made me stronger. That's what I mean about integrating the shadows and the light. And it's okay to have your shadows, because again, that is what can make you stronger. And a person who has never been through any hardships probably will never reach that kind of level, that kind of ascension that a person who has been through some stuff can. And if you look at spiritual teachers, most of them will tell you that they have been through some tremendous trauma in their lives, or Great Depression, or whatever, because in order to really go high, you have to go through dark stuff. And it's like a trampoline. You know, if you just jump on solid ground, you can't really jump high. But if you find a trampoline, you will go down first, and that will really help you jump high. Or like an arrow, you have to pull it back before you can shoot forwards. And so that means that sometimes, yeah, you have to go through some really bad stuff in order to change. And this means that, again, be grateful for whatever happens to you, because it is going to turn you into the person you are going to be tomorrow, and it's in your hands. You know, this one is cultivating prosperity, which means you have been doing some work on that, maybe for a long time, but now you see those little plants are coming out. And I think many of you are going through some kind of ascension with the turtle here. It may take a while. Again, this word, it means like relaxed, you know, doing it in a relaxed way, and you will eventually come to your goal. And as you can see, there's like this kind of rainbow here, and rainbow of course can have to do anything with career. Everybody's welcome on my channel, by the way. But I'm seeing it also more like chakras, you know. We are going from the first chakra, awakening more and more and more of the chakras. So I haven't talked about this one, spiritual strength. I think this would be, is it the Nine of Pentacles, the purple one? I don't know if exactly which one it is. The Nine of Pentacles probably. It's not, or Nine of Swords. I don't know. Doesn't matter. But you see that there is something else behind you, guiding you. And again, I'm drawn to this little dot. So maybe some of you are going to see with their third eye. You do have the third eye here, as I pointed out before. And she's got this thing. It's a little bit more above, but we've got the dot here. And there is something that, even if you thought this is a hard time, there is something that is holding the pillars for you. And then I'm noticing the circle of protection. And it's another card that is talking about going within for me. It's a lot about going within, finding your own balance, and owning your power, which to me also is like I was talking about the Leo up here, owning who you are, owning your strength, because there's so many people who probably were talking down to you or not seeing who you really were, and you were too shy to stand behind yourself. And this is now, maybe you're going through some stuff that you have to defend yourself towards other people. Maybe you are fighting some kind of battle, not just on the inside, but also on the outside. But cultivating prosperity would tell me that this is going to be good. If you do have some hardship on the outside, involving other people, for example, it is even more important that you do find your inner balance, because, you know, what's on the inside will always reflect on the outside. And do your shadow work. And what's always helping me when I have a down day is I like to watch the Abraham Hicks videos here on YouTube. There are plenty of them. Those always help me. But yeah, so basically you are on a very good path. There's not one, I don't want to say bad card, because even the bad cards do have some lesson that can be very valuable, right? But those are all amazing cards. And again, I think for many of you it has to do with a counterpart, with the Lovers. Again, this German word, but it's the Lovers. And you see the merging here. Here they're not yet connecting. They're connecting on the inside first, on the heart space, and then they draw each other in the 3D life, in the outside world as well. So I think you are going to make some progress here in your, if you do have a counterpart, and if you are on a journey. And then the light, of course. This card is talking about success and happiness, and bringing in the light into your life, and yeah, see beyond this current situation. You may not see everything that's going on with you right now. Maybe there is some past stuff still coming up, but again, you are shedding your skin right now. You are going through this transformation and finding balance between the feminine and the masculine within you. And if you are on a counterpart journey, then also within your other person. Yeah, that was you, pile number 1. It was a lovely pile. I actually really enjoyed it. And if I had picked a pile, I didn't, then that's the one that I would have wanted to have picked. Even though I haven't seen the other ones yet, but this one, I like it. I need to drink some water now. Okay, let's go to number 2. The I don't want to say anything, angel. What do you have? And again, I am available for personal readings. So we've got this pretty one here. It is crafting. We've got integration. We got stress. We've got accepting what is. Partnership and alliances and positive movement forwards. We've got the bear, boundaries, stand your ground. I remember when I was shuffling the Psychic Tarot deck, this one, the first card I saw when I split the deck was stand your ground, so this is like the second time that's coming up. Here, know you belong. We got summer, bask in joy and lights. And, oh, look, like a sun. We've got a sun. We've got summer and a sun. Maybe you have been feeling drawn to pile 1 as well. If so, you can watch it. I think they go into a similar direction, but we will see. But this message is, from your soul's perspective, this life is just a page in a never-ending story where you and those around you all have the specific role to play. Yet remember, this role is not the real you, for you are much more than your personality and current circumstances. Your true immortal self cannot be defined. And then we've got this crafting, the trees here. Gaze at your loving hands. How will you create and craft your life? Look at your feet and feel them on the ground. Now close your eyes and imagine that you see the earth from the perspective of space. How wondrous and beautiful it is. Green, blue, white, light and dark. Infinite, endless stories being played out upon the earth. Be aware of yourself on earth, playing out and creating your stories. Now see all of this through the eyes of your higher consciousness. See the whole big picture from the perspective of space. Gently move closer and closer toward the earth. Feel yourself landing on earth and plant your feet on the ground. Intend that from this moment on you will no longer feel bullied by life. Instead you will craft your unique path. Yeah. Okay, this bullying of course goes with stand your ground. We have stress here. And also this, oh, I'm so sorry. Let me put that back. And we've got you know you belong. Okay. When I first saw this, I thought this might be a divine counterpart reading as well because of the yin yang and the swan. Can be for some of you. But for this pile, I get more like family or soul tribe. Not so much romantic, but maybe like your friend group or family group. That there's some problems there. Maybe for some of you even work. But for most, I do get family stuff. Yeah. So if you do feel drawn to more like a divine counterpart reading, I do have other picker cards. And if you were, if you felt drawn to pile 1, you might want to look at this one. But with this pile, I'm not so much going for love. This was not intended to be a love reading anyway. It's just pile 1 kind of went into that direction, not in the totality, but just a little. So what I'm seeing here is some problems or some stuff with people around you. And again, I get more of like family or friends vibes. And we've got the feeling bullied, and we've got this card. This is a German deck, I'm sorry. This is Integration, which means integration, surprise. And this means stress, but again, those German words are the same than in English. Just pronounced a little different. We've got accept what is, and we do have the sun here, which is beautiful, and we've got summer here. Yeah, and but I'm just feeling drawn to right now the sun. Reminds me of the solar plexus chakra, and that is the chakra that is talking about self-worth and self-love. And I think it is about, your outside is always mirroring what's on your inside. So if you are not balanced on your inside, of course your outside will not mirror you in a balance. And this is about integrating many parts of you. We do have the yin yang symbol, and we do have the snake that's like eating its tail. This is called Ouroboros, I believe. And again, we've got a sun and a moon. This card reminded me very much of another one in pile 1. And it's also giving like a very divine counterpart energy to me, usually. But in this deck, I feel drawn more to talk about the own aspects, inner aspects. We do have an inner child, everybody knows that, I believe. But we also have an inner man and an inner woman. Doesn't matter what gender we are. And I feel it's about integrating your own, or finding your own inner balance and integrating different aspects of you. I think there have been people in your life that are causing you stress. You see like this man, he has like 3 legs and still he's kind of like shaking, trying to balance, and he has to blow his horn, then deal with those candles. And he's got the monkey on a leash, and the monkey is trying to break the bubble he's standing on. So this may mean that there is some bubble that is about to burst because it was never real. And this, of course, can create some stress. Maybe you are juggling too many things right now, and it's time to calm down. And yeah, we do have crafting here. It's about what are you doing with your life? Are you using your life energy and building things that you really do like, or are you doing too much? And again, with the monkey poking the bubble, I think you feel maybe in some form betrayed, and we do have know you belong. And again, I didn't get the divine counterpart energy too much in this pile. I get more like family, friend group, that you maybe feel like you outgrew some of your friends or family and you didn't know you really belong, and you do have to stand your ground, and having a hard time actually accepting it because it's causing you stress. And again, whatever is on your inside will be mirrored back to you on your outside, meaning once you find your inner peace, things on the outside will change as well. It's time to see the whole picture. We have that here. And do not feel bullied by life anymore. Do not think you are a victim of how other people treat you, but accept about what is. Accept the situation first, and then learn that you can change it. But you cannot necessarily change it by always talking to other people and being like, okay, you have to do this and that for me to be happy. You are happy on your inside, and then you will see how the outside changes. Nothing. Some of you maybe will leave some friends behind, but don't worry, because I see new people coming in, because we do have partnership and alliances. And this can include something like work, starting a new job. Once you are integrated more here, or maybe your old job is too stressful and you're finally accepting, no, this is not the new one. I need to do something new with my life. But I'm getting here more partnership and alliances. It's making peace, maybe with family or friends, finding new friends. And we have positive movement forward, which is amazing, of course. And then we do have the sun here, and summer, which is joy and light. Summer can indicate, of course, that something will happen in summer. Doesn't have to be. It can just be the energy of joy and light. And it's also a bee, and a bee is known to be a hard worker. So maybe it is time to work on what you want, on your inner peace. And it's also very important that you do set your boundaries, not just towards other people, but also towards yourself. For example, if your body tells you that you do need to take a nap, and you can take a nap, and don't think, okay, I have to do this and that and that and that. And then we do have, you belong. Maybe some of you felt a bit lonely lately because you were not balanced, and for that reason you couldn't attract balance or harmony from the outside. So I think what is most important is that there is some struggle you are going through here with the stress. Maybe you are feeling betrayed, or you, yeah, it says bullied. Here we have betrayal basically with this monkey. And this is talking about current circumstances that may be not too great right now, but you are more than just whatever it is right now and happening on the outside. And I believe that you are going to overcome some of those things after you have learned to stand your ground. This one is very important. And also the crafting. We've got the crafting and we've got the busy bee that is hardworking. And those cards tell me that whatever change you want, it's not going to happen by itself. Okay, you have to work for it. You have to set your boundaries, and you have to integrate yourself, meditate, and first of all accept what is, which means if you do have stress with your family right now, it's important to not just run after them in order to make peace right now. It's more important to accept the situation. That way you will find inner peace, because whenever you fight outside circumstances, you're not at peace, right? And that way you will, I'm getting like positive movement forward. And again, we do have a sun here moving into the sun. The sun is talking about joy and light, and I'm feeling about either meeting new people or belonging, finding someone where you feel like you belong. Yeah, I think this is what's going to happen to you. There are some struggles here, especially this card, and well, many cards here talk about some kind of hardship. But again, these are amazing cards. Positive movement forward. The sun here. Joy and light. Partnership and alliances. If you do need help, it's okay for you to reach out to other people. You will receive help. If you have to find some kind of battle, you will receive help, and it is going to be successful, because not just positive movement forward, but also the sun is speaking about success. And we do have this inner peace, and you see how this is glowing, how it's being illuminated. Okay, I hope this helps you. I didn't get too much information on if this is work. It can be work, yes, but I think, again, for most of you, it's like a family or friendship thing that is imbalanced right now. Maybe you're feeling alone and lonely. Maybe you feel like you always have to defend yourself. Stop trying to defend yourself too much. Stand your ground when you have to, yeah. But if you know you can't persuade anybody to take your perspective, then don't waste your energy there. Rather withdraw, find your inner peace, and then the situation will resolve on the outside. So this doesn't necessarily mean that you should start fights. If there is a fight already, stand your ground, as it says. But sometimes it can be better to withdraw a little. Yeah, that's what I got for you. I hope it did help you. But there's a good outcome. Whatever you're going through right now, there is going to be a good outcome, okay? So now we are going to pile number 3, the I don't want to hear anything angel. And I need some drink. Sorry. We got now. That's a nice start. Oh, that's a pretty one. All of them are pretty, but I like this one especially. Oh, we got fire, which means celebration. Intensity. Wow, we got now, and now this one, positive movement forward. Okay, this is called about somebody who's greedy. We've got planting seeds. Seeds of grace are being planted in the fertile soil of my soul. We've got the universe. Emotional loss. We got choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. Oh, pretty. Embrace the feminine. You got 2 of these. Father's guide, trust in the unknown. And the she-wolf, unleash the wild within. Look, we've got two very feminine cards, she-wolf and we've got this one. Pretty, isn't it? You are focusing purely on a negative, but there is also a positive side you are not seeing. Your mental attitude and thoughts can make things seem good or bad, beautiful or ugly. All is a matter of perception. What you think you shall become. Be positive, for behind the perceived darkness there is much love, light, and good fortune. Pretty. We've got the now. Breathe into your heart and embrace all that you allow to resist. Feel this present moment as you enter the space of now. Slip into the stillness with an open heart and mind and feel the honesty of your being. Each moment of your life is filled with wonderment, challenges, joy, and sorrow. Allow all things to be as they are right now, and you will feel free to be who you are. Each moment releases the wisdom, love, and empowerment needed to bring balance to every situation, person, or place active in your energy in that moment. If you are focused somewhere else in space or time, you miss the gift, for the only time we will ever truly have is now. Be present and feel the empowerment of your truth. Empowerment, and then we do have the unleash the wild within. Okay. What do we get here? So I think there you are going through some kind of transition as well, because we do have planting seeds here. And we do have embrace the feminine, and she's got this egg that's talking about fertility, and she's pregnant as well, which means there is something new growing inside of you. You don't have to be a woman, by the way. And I think that maybe some of you were working too hard and making maybe, I don't want to say too many plans. It's awesome to have plans. But I think you need to find the balance between your work life and your private life, because we've got Unleash the Wild Within, which is to me like, and we've got the celebration card. And I feel like you have been greedy with maybe your time and maybe your affection, even keeping everything to yourself. And maybe you have even lost somebody because of that, because we do have the emotional loss. And or maybe you are scared to lose again anything, whatever it is. It might be something material, a job, it might be a person, a friend. And I think that maybe you are a very intense and focused person, because we got the now, and it's like, I want it now, like everything, I want my now. And then intensity is like, I see like an arrow shooting forward. And look, it's right going through all those jewels here. It's like, I want it now. And I do have planted some things, but yeah, exactly. You have already done some work. You have planted some stuff. And I feel now it's time to start living more, because it does say choose your priorities and eliminate all distractions. But I think actually that most of you have been doing too much of that. I'm not saying get distracted. No, you have your goals, and that is amazing. Keep that. But I'm feeling that, yeah, you forgot to live. You were just focused on going forward. And again, it may be something like job related, but of course also your spirituality, like growing. And this one says you are focusing purely on a negative, but there's also positive sides you are not seeing. And I'm thinking that you are too focused, that you only see one thing. And for you, basically, I see you need to loosen up more. And what I'm also realizing is that we do have the moon in here, and the moon is talking about intuition. And then we do have this eagle here. And the eagle is also talking about your higher self, about getting messages from your higher self. And we got the feminine, and then we've got the father. So you also have like all three piles had like this feminine and masculine side in it in some way. Trust in the unknown. Okay. I think that the main message I get for you is that you have already planted your seed, and maybe you were manifesting something and you haven't seen the result yet. And now it is very important that you're not too eager about, okay, when is it coming, when is it coming? Because if you focus on whatever you want with negative thoughts and fear and lack mentality, you will not be able to draw it in and manifest it. I think for you, it's right now, it's about trusting the unknown, trust in the universe, that the universe will deliver. Because I feel like you're scared of not getting what you want. But again, look, it's already growing. It's already growing in here. It's the fertility. It's already growing. And now it's just important to raise your frequency. It's what I said in the very beginning, in the intro, basically, that I would think about, okay, I have to do this and this and this and this and this. And Spirit was like, no, you only have one job right now in this kind of energy. And with your divine counterpart, hold your energy high. Because if you want to manifest something, you can only draw it in once you have a certain frequency. And if you're manifesting and then you're like, okay, it's not going to happen, of course it's not going to happen, because you sent to the universe the energy of it's not going to happen, of loss. And that way you are not able to attract whatever you want. May it be financial stuff, friends, love, spiritual growth, whatever it is. What you think, you shall become. Be positive, for behind the perceived darkness there's much love, light, and good fortune. Yeah, I think you're about to have a breakthrough, actually. I think you've planted your seeds, yes, and now it's just time for them to grow. And you see, the seeds are already planted, and now there's like the sunshine on it. And you know what sunshine is, or the sun in tarot or in astrology is about being happiness. Being happy, not being happiness, about happiness, about joy, and high frequency. So now, I know it's a very short message, and I don't think I can give you more. I think you have done what you have had to do, and now you just let the universe do its job. You've done yours, and now it's their turn. And it's very important to get out of any lack mentality right now. It's growing. It will take some time, maybe for some of you longer than for others, and you need to focus on celebrating now. Well, it doesn't have to be celebrating, you know. It can be, if you want to meet with friends, that's okay. It can be meditating. It can be whatever you like, as long as it is really something that makes you feel good. And I would say, take your mind off whatever project you've had or whatever you wanted to manifest. It can be love, of course. It can be anything, because this card can talk about some kind of reconciliation. It's growing. You just have to take your mind off it right now. And again, just bring your energy up high. What I'm always doing is I like watching the Abraham Hicks videos here on YouTube. They're always helping me. Even when I'm in a good mood, I watch them frequently, because it's not just important to understand it, it's important to really digest it, to really take it in. And you cannot take anything in if you just listen to it once. You have to do it again and again and again to really, make it yours. Not understand it with your brain, but understand it with your entire being, basically. And again, here, she-wolf, unleash the wild within. Even if you're a guy, that's what you gotta do now. Look, she's not worried. She looks really relaxed, and she looks like she wants to receive something from the universe, but she's not begging. She's not begging. She knows she will get it. She knows she will receive, and she can trust in the unknown. Yeah, again, short message, but that's all I see for you. You've already done what you had to do, and now you need to stop doing so much. Now you need to relax. It will come to you once you stop really waiting and counting the days, and once you stop lack mentality. So that was what I had for you, and as I said, I am available for private readings. If you liked it, I would appreciate if you like, subscribe, and share. And my Instagram, it is quite new. There's not too much content on there yet, but if you want to find me, I would be happy. I am posting like short pick cards up there. And have a nice day, everybody, okay? I know my voice is kind of sore. It's really, my throat is really dry, but never mind. I love you all, and yeah, be happy, guys, okay? Bye.